great stuff there. So we've talked about stick control. Now let's kind of transition into how to apply different concepts to syncopation.
Right, John. Again, when I came up, I did do this the syncopation book, but I own, and we're talking about page 38, which is, and
The
I sent
popular
right,
page.
the popular one I sent to you, John.
Yep.
It's the first page where each measure is different. As instead of previous measures where the first measure is the same all the way across. So we have a 4-measure phrase, and I'm just going to do the 4-measure phrase. And again, how I learned it, I just learned it with the melody on the snare drum, and that's it. That's all we did. So we had this.
I think that's
That's
how
all.
most people, they learn that and then they move on.
That's all. And they do the other pages. They do the whole, but they all, and like I did, but it's all this. Then it goes. Yeah, then that's the second line. I know the whole page by heart.
Yeah. I mean, how many years have you been playing syncopation?
And I've been teaching since I was 18, so I know the page.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's jump into the first exercise.
Yeah,
here.
the first variation. Okay, so we're going to do, again, Joe Morello turned me on to these variations. The first, we're going to do some substitution like we did in the stick control book. The eighths are going to be snare drum. The quarters are going to be bass drum.
Okay.
So we have 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Okay, a little faster. It sounds a little better when you go faster because that's where you really hear the swing. And again, I added a little syncopation with a little buzz and a rim shot there, and it adds a lot. The next exercise is quarter triplets on the bass drum. So let's just see how that sounds with a jazz beat. We got one and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. There it is. So here it is faster.
Awesome stuff, dude. Let's move on to our next exercise here, which is your ostinatos.
Right, John. Ostinatos coming out of Joe Morello's Master Studies page. He has a whole section on ostinatos. He came out with an idea of using the ostinatos and then using the stick control book, the right hands going down the line. And I came up to him at a lesson, and I said, "Well, can we use the melody from Syncopation?" And he said, "Absolutely, yeah, do that." So that's what I did.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I did. So we can do the first ostinato is just eighth notes with the accent on the first of 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And the melody of the page 38, syncopation is 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And using the feet, just, on the floor, we have this. If you go faster.
Very
And which
cool.
is which is a nice thing. You can if anything else, it's great for dexterity and independence.
Independence for sure.
Right.
And
Great.
we kind of just glanced over this real quick, but anyone that doesn't know what an ostinato is, it's really just a repeating pattern, right? Something that you're
Right.
playing over and over again. And you can change up your right hand ostinato, your left. What you can play an ostinato on any limb, any instrument. It's just how you're putting things together.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. The next
Absolutely.
one is the accent on 2 and 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4
Yeah.
And this one that I love because it goes over the bar line. I love playing over the bar line.
Yeah.
And playing over the bar line is just playing like a different time element on your rhythm in a different time signature. So if I have an element that's like 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. If you play that over a bar of 4, it takes a little while, actually 4 bars to complete. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and here it resolves. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. So it takes 4 bar on the 4th bar it resolves, and you play the 4th bar again to make it 4 bars. So
Yeah.
1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Oh no, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And there's your 4
Exactly.
bars. And this is what it sounds like if I went 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and that's another thing I brought to Joe Morello. Why don't we just make these playing over the bar line? And again, the concept or the formula of using the 8th note as the snare drum, and the quarter note as the bass drum. So I went 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. If you look at the paradiddle, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, and. You can do that with the paradiddle all the way down the line, in the stick control book. And he that knocked him out. He liked that.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so
And the last thing,
yep.
the last thing is the element of the ostinato, but playing every third triplet, not on the downbeat, not on 2 and 4, but every third. So every third is going to knock things out. It's going to knock things out. You're going to do this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if I take the melody of the syncopation and we do that, it becomes this.
Yeah.
It becomes that, and that makes for a great bossa nova. If I do this with my feet.
Yeah, it's like a built-in clave, So
John,
let's
thank you
do.
so much for including me. I'm so honored because you have such great people here. And to me, for me to think that I'm with them, that I am like, in their, not in their league, but I mean, just that you're having me, but you also have such great, legendary players. I feel like, I'm so humbled.
Oh, I'm humbled watching you play, and I'm grateful that you're helping me out and working on
Yeah,
this and teaching the next generation of drummers. That's what it's all about.
that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
teacher to teacher, it's very cool, and I hope
yeah.
people like this type of conversation here. I just really want to say thank you. And about
Thanks, John.
Sam, make sure you all check. He's the inventor of hinge sticks. Make sure you check them out. I have a video about them on my channel. If you don't know what they are, he studied with Joe Morello, Dom Famularo, who I think is probably the greatest drum teacher alive.
Yes.
Dom Famularo referred to you as one of the best drum teachers around.
Thank you.
So coming from him, that's like,
That's a huge thing. He included me as one of the world's best in modern drummer, which was incredible.
that is incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
and he referred me to this teaching school in China, and which I couldn't go to because I was supposed to go right before COVID started, but he recommended me, and that was just so wonderful to hear that from him.
yeah,
Incredible, incredible.
absolutely. So that's all I really have, man. I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much. I learned a bunch from this, and I'm assuming everyone else is going to learn a whole lot. If any of you want to get lessons or sign up for lessons with Sam, how do they do that?
They can just email me at my website, which is sruttenberg at hingesticks.com.
Okay, and I'll put
S,
that in the description here.
right, sruttenberg at hingesticks.com. And my website is samruttenberg.com. And also you can, get a hold of me at hingesticks.com, which is another one of my websites.
Perfect. You're ready to go. So
Yeah.
thank you all for watching. This is a longer video. If you're still watching at this point, you are my favorite. And thank you so much. And until next time, guys, take care.
Thanks, John.